Again, we're about to begin the ceremony. My name is Mauricio Muñoz. I will be officiating the wedding today. It is a great joy for Young and Jennifer to have every one of you here. And I would invite you to look around and say hello to each other with the assurance that everyone here has a special place in the heart of Jennifer and Young. Everyone here tonight is going to be family, and everyone here has a role, and the role is that of rejoicing and enjoying every minute of such an important day in the life of Jennifer and Young. In just a couple of minutes, we're going to be receiving the bride. I will ask at that point, not now, but at that point that you stand and welcome the bride. Just a couple of minutes. Please stand to receive the bridal party. We're gathered here today in the presence of family and friends for the purpose of uniting Young Ta and Jennifer Young in marriage and to share in the joy of this memorable occasion. So welcome Jennifer and welcome Young.
Thank you.
And welcome friends and family. As I said before, and now I say to Young and Jennifer, I would like you to look around, and what you will find in this room is the most important part of your life, your family and friends who are here today and have come to wish you happiness and joy as you begin this marriage. Marriage symbolizes the intimate sharing of two lives. It is the development of a balanced relationship that continually grows and changes. Acceptance of each other's differences and appreciation in each other's individuality creates an atmosphere of understanding and trust, where not only joys and success, but also sorrows and disappointments are shared. It is a tradition in every marriage in virtually every country that the three topics or subjects to be discussed are, of course, the subject of love, the subject of marriage, and a little bit of description of the character and the personality of the bride and the groom. I would like to share with you a few words from my favorite book on the subject of love. And I would also like to share with you a little bit about Young and Jennifer as I have come to know it. On the subject of marriage, we're going to do this a little bit different because today I won't be the one talking about marriage. Instead, I'm going to invite everyone who is here today considering getting married or who is already engaged to come and talk to Young and Jennifer a few weeks down the road and ask about marriage. Because in my mind and in my heart, they have already been married for 16 years. They know the subject better than I do. And so rather than spending time telling you about marriage, I think it is a treasure to have friends like Jennifer and Young who know so much about sharing, about giving, about endurance, about patience. On the subject of love, I would like to read a couple of very small paragraphs. A description of love says that love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it does not proud. Love is not rude, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, it always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres. If we keep reading a few paragraphs down this book, we find one last sentence that I wanted to share with Young and Jennifer tonight, and as well as all of you. It talks about the things that people go through life as they progress through life. And then it says, of all these things, 3 things remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these 3 is love. And when I'm here standing next to Jennifer and to Young, I can totally understand the meaning of love. The meaning of sharing, the meaning of perseverance and endurance, the meaning of being a family. What we're going to do next is we're going to watch a series of pictures and a video that Young and Jennifer wanted to share with all of us here today. I would ask that you relax, enjoy the video, and following the video, we're going to proceed with the formal ceremony, the vows, and the commitment.
My dad, he disciplined us a lot more than my mom. He always teaches us like how to be a good person in general. My mom is, she's more the quiet one. Well, she also teaches us how to be responsible. As they get older, they act more like little kids sometimes. Their favorite hobbies, like for some of my close friends, they know that they like to play Dr. Mario at home.
They're like 2 little kids playing around all the time, as far as I can tell, having a lot of fun.
You can definitely tell Jennifer is very supportive of Young. Usually Young has his silly jokes that he would tell to Jen that would make Jen crack up.
Well, I think as our friendship got closer, he started to drive me back and forth from school. So I think one day after school, he just drove to my house, and we were in the back parking lot. And he asked me if he could kiss me. And I waited, and then nothing happened.
First kiss, the first move. Then I reached my hand into Mauricio's VCD, unzipped it, took out the ring. Eva then came over to Jennifer and took off her glove, and we just slipped it in. And what I did at that point was I basically pointed to the ring, pointed to me, and then pointed to Jennifer and said, "Okay, Jennifer." I could just see her look at the ring, look at me, and her eyes were like just super big.
I didn't realize that he was proposing to me until when he pulled out my gloves and stuck the ring into my finger. I wanted to cry, but I realized that I'm underneath the water, so if I cry, I probably will suffocate to death, basically. So I pulled back my chair.
Maybe I might be in a wheelchair, but I'll roll to help. I love you.
Good job. Thanks. As we were watching the presentation, I had the opportunity to look at a few faces. How easy it is for Young and Jennifer to share the joy, to share the love that they have been living together for all these years. How easy it is for us, Young and Jennifer's friends, to participate in these activities. I can honestly say that every time that I have been with Jennifer and Young doing anything, it's always been rewarding, it's been fun, it's been an experience that usually turns out to be a story to tell months down the road or many years down the road. We can certainly feel the love and the joy they shared for each other, and we can certainly rejoice today in seeing them finally taking that step that will unite them as a family. Please hold hands. Joey doesn't come yet. Young, do you take Jennifer to be your lawful wedded wife? Do you promise to love and comfort her, to honor her, and keep her in sickness and health, in prosperity and adversity, and forsaking all others, to be faithful to her?
Absolutely.
I do.
Absolutely, I do.
Jennifer, do you take Young to be your lawful wedded husband? Do you promise to love him and comfort him, to honor him and keep him in sickness and health, in prosperity and adversity, and forsaking all others, to be faithful to him?
I do.
May we please have the rings?
Treat, treat, Chewy. Treat, treat, come here. Come on. Treat, treat. Come here, Chewy.
Right there. Chewy's lost.
Chewy, come here. Here you go.
This is mine.
It's big letter, small.
Okay.
I, Young, take you, Jennifer, to be my lawful wedded wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better or worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish.
Place the ring in her finger.
I, Jennifer, take Young to be my lawful wedded spouse, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer or poor, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish. Sorry. Wrong hand.
Can I kiss her yet?
No.
Not yet. Keep holding hands.
This ring I give you in token and pledge of my constant faith and enduring love. With this ring I marry you.
This ring I give you in token and in pledge of my constant faith and enduring love. With this ring I marry you.
Now that we have joined yourselves in solemn matrimony, may you strive all your lives to meet this commitment with the same love and devotion that you now possess. By virtue of the authority vested in me as Deputy Marriage Commissioner of the County of Alameda, I now pronounce you married under the laws of the State of California, United States of America. You may now kiss the bride. I would ask that you please stand.
Come true.